So with winter right around the corner, it's about that time of the year my friends and I start up a new Minecraft server, playing it for like 2 weeks and completely forget about its existence. Yeah, that's what Minecraft's come to nowadays. So after not playing on a proper vanilla survival world for years now, we decided to give Minecraft's 1.20 a try. This update added 1 new biome, 2 new mobs, and 16 new Armour Trims? Wait, what the hell are these? Armour Trims were Minecraft's newest addition to the combat system, and they're boring, to say the least. Around your Minecraft world, these smithing templates will randomly spawn in their respective locations. For example, Vex Armour can only be found in a woodland mansion, or Dune Armour in a desert temple. And just because I come across one of these naturally spawning structures doesn't mean I'm guaranteed to get a smithing template, because these guys have pretty low chances of actually spawning in. And personally, I think it's a great idea. It actually gives the player a proper incentive to explore their world with a set goal in mind, instead of just mindlessly wandering around. Once you find a smithing template, you'll now have the opportunity to fuse it with your armor, giving it a fresh new look. Each template has their own respective design and some look pretty badass, but that's about it. Other than crafting more of these guys using a pretty expensive recipe, there's not much else to do here. And that's where my issue comes in. Who over at Mojang thought it was a good idea to make these things functionally useless? Yeah, it's cool to collect them all, but it's not Pokemon. I'm not trying to catch them all. I want a functional ability here. And what do I get after collecting all 16 armor trims? Nothing. This feature adds absolutely nothing to the Minecraft gameplay experience, but I think I have a pretty simple and kinda obvious fix to this. What if, wait for it, these armor trims actually did something? What if when you collect a full set of a certain type of armor, you get a permanent buff? Not to be mistaken with enchantments. So let's say my netherite armor already has prop 4 and mending, and is fully equipped with, I don't know, the coastal armor set. I'll now have the coast armor specific buff on top of my already existing enchantments. Are we on the same page? I hope so. But if not, just skip back 10 seconds and watch that little explanation again. But let's get right into the meat and potatoes of this video. I'm going to take every armor trim in the game and give them a fitting buff, since the employees over at Mojang lack the mental capacity to do it themselves. The Sentry template is located in the Pillager Outpost, and I think a pretty cool ability this armor set could give you is a raid boost. I was thinking the Sentry armor could add a special bonus wave at the very end of a Pillager raid where you have the opportunity to get some crazy loot. If you're playing multiplayer, whoever has the bad omen effect would need to wear the Sentry armor or else the bonus wave won't activate. The Dune armor can be located in the Desert Pyramid. I'm sure everyone's run into the problem where they're in a dark place and run out of torches, but with the Dune armor, you'll always have a light box around you. Why? Well, I think it's a pretty balanced quality of life feature that fits the theme of a dark, scary desert temple. The coast template can be located in the shipwreck, and this one's lazy, but it'll grant you a permanent Dolphin's Grace. I know this kind of invalidates Depth Strider, but it doesn't. You can stack these swim speed boosts together, and imagine how fast you'll be able to swim with Depth Strider 3, Dolphin's Grace, and the coastal armor set. The wild armor is located in the jungle temple, and this is probably my favorite power-ups I created. This armor set will give you the ability to cling to walls. Since it's located in the jungle where there's a lot of vines and climbing, I think a wall cling would be very fitting. I'm sure there's already a wall cling mod or plugin or something, but you just gotta sneak as you jump into a wall and your character will stay there and get another jump instead of falling to their death. The tide template can be located in the ocean monument. With this one, you'll get 2 power-ups instead. The first and obvious one is immunity to miner fatigue. I really shouldn't need to explain why, but on the topic of mining, this armor set will also let you mine entire veins of minerals at once, at the cost of your tool's durability. And yes, I'm just copying Vein Miner. The Ward armor is located in the ancient city. This is probably the most busted mechanic I created, but I think it's fine because it's one of the harder trims to get. The Ward armor will grant you super armor, meaning you won't take any knockback from attacks that deal less than 10 damage. For reference, a regular zombie in normal mode deals 3 damage points or 1.5 hearts. The Vex template can be found in the Woodland Mansion, and I had a bit of trouble finding use for this one. But what I decided on is if your player's health reaches less than 2.5 hearts, 2 Vexes will spawn beside you and fight for you. These Vexes will only last for a minute unless they're killed sooner, and they'll have a spawn cooldown of 5 minutes just to avoid any exploits. The Rib armor can be found in the Nether Fortress, and a lot like the other armor sets on the list, this one's pretty situational. If you get inflicted by wither or poison, instead of taking constant damage, you'll actually heal instead. I was thinking of adding fire to the mix, but now that I think of it, you could just carry a flint and steel around and have infinite health. While we're still in the Nether, the Snout armor can be found in the Bastion Remnant, and in my opinion, this is the superior Nether armor, because it makes it so you don't need to wear a piece of gold armor when bartering with piglins. The Snout armor set makes piglins friendly towards you, while wearing the armor you desire. Pretty straightforward. The eye template is located in the stronghold, and I usually associate the stronghold with the library, so the eye's ability is enchantment related. It makes it so any piece of armor, tools, or weapons dropped by a mob will become automatically enchanted. If the item already has an enchantment, nothing will change, but this could be a great armor set for mob farms or hunting down drowns with tridents. The Spire armor can be found in the End City, which is arguably the most vertically based structure in Minecraft. Considering this is where you find the Elytra, I think this armor set should focus on fall damage. And fuck it, the Spire armor makes it so you don't take any fall damage. I don't care if it's busted, I think it's cool. And last but not least, we have the Silence armor, located in the Ancient City. This one's pretty obvious. It makes it so you can walk without making any noise, making traveling in the deep dark much more efficient. Yeah, I know this power basically deems Swift Sneak useless, but again, I don't care. However, if you sprint with this armor, you'll still make a noise, so be careful. Okay, so these last four are a weird situation. They can all be found in the same place by doing the exact same thing. Therefore, none of them have a defining characteristic. So I'm gonna have to bullshit my way through these next four because the only material I have to work with are their names. The Wayfinder template can be found in the Trail Ruins. This armor set will help you find your way to generated structures. All you need is a blank map, and even if the area isn't explored, there will be a little waypoint telling you there's a naturally spawning structure there, whether it's a village, desert temple, or anything else that could spawn in. The Razor armor can also be found in the Trail Ruins, and this armor set will grant you the power of a double jump. You know, because it's the Razor armor, it raises you. The double jump will have a cooldown of about 30 seconds just so you can't abuse it, and the second jump will go the same height as the first. The Shaper armor can also be found in the Trail Ruins, and I don't fucking know, guys. I really tried. I was gonna do something shapeshifting related, but that's just way too much, so let me know in the comments what you think the Shaper armor set should do, because I really have no idea for this one. And last but not least, we have the Host template, found in, what do you know, the Trail Ruins. And its ability would just be a glorified version of the Hero of the Village effect, where you can get heavy discounts and better loot when trading with villagers, wandering traders, or even piglins. But with all 16 armor templates out of the way, what's the probability of this feature actually making it into the game? I hate to break it to you guys, but I really don't see Mojang adapting this idea. Although it'd be very cool to have, I think they'll keep armor trims purely cosmetic, which is unfortunate, but that's the reason we have mods. And lucky for us Minecraft fans, unlike some companies who are overly protective over their IPs, Mojang encourages players to create things within Minecraft, and I wouldn't be surprised if this armor trim power-up is already a mod. This is my first Minecraft video in like 10 years, and I already know it's going to severely underperform, but I don't care. I love this game to death, so expect to see more Minecraft related stuff on the channel, that being videos, shorts, even streams, maybe. Only time can tell what I decide to do next, but I think streaming Minecraft would be a pretty fun idea. I upgraded my whole setup, and I'm pretty much ready to start streaming, so be ready for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next week.